Hello, welcome to Options Tender. Thanks for joining me here today at the After Market Show. So, watching our video earlier before in the pre-market prep, we were looking at some Elliott wave counts. We're going to get to those and we're going to see what happened. Why did the market dip at this point? But the good thing that came up about this was the names that we had for our trade ideas and our trade setups held out really well in such a down market. So let's go over some things. First, we have the options expected move for the week, the SPX. We started here right on the week, started to go up just a little bit and just crashed right down to the lower edge about 36.75. It recovered a little bit. We're still underneath the 8 MA and we're right on top of the 20-day MA. Now, back a couple weeks ago, we made this daily MACD crossover here to the bear side. And we've been shuffling to the side, consolidating, actually grinding up just a bit, showing some divergence. And what we were paying attention to is just this, each time we come close to the blue line, that's the moving average, and then the yellow line is the leading line. So we're trying to push back above there. We're trying to gain some momentum. But the good part is while we're grinding sideways, price-wise, the MACD has been resetting to the downside, and that's okay too. It's as long as we that's a very bullish sign. We'll put it that way. So let's move on over to a different board here. Trend is our friend. I just want to check out the setup we have. We have an Elliott wave 1 over to the left here, down to 2, and we're working on 3, down to 4. And what happened today? It was the complete of our 5. I do apologize. This is actually the 1 wave here, and the 2 is the triangle. I don't have it marked on this one. We might as well do it for you as we're speaking. This is a smaller wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, and 5. The end of 5 completes the wave 3, this bigger wave 3 that we had, and now we're on to wave 4. And we always mention that wave 4 is just it's not a fun wave to be bullish on. We don't know what's going to happen. Today we took a big dip very fast. It seemed like no support was going to hold. And now we have to wait and go on a lower time frame to see what type of pattern this wave 4 down correction is going to give us before we resume to the upside. So let's move on to the ES and check out our day on the 65. Do a little of this, a little bit of that. Let's go to the one with all the lines on it. So we're moving on up here. We ended off with our 5 right here. That's our larger wave 3. And we're dipping down here to our wave 4. Now this wave 4 could have another leg to go. Sometimes they're an A, and then maybe a B come up to resistance, and then back down here as C. Other times they just form a nice triangle sideways. So we're not gonna play this. We're gonna let that work its way out. But we'll go to individual names while we're looking at that. We have a bunch of strong names, so let's go through those right now and see what we did this morning to compare how they did during our trading day. Let's go to the daily for gold and silver. These are some wonderful trades. Gold's breaking out right now. You still have plenty of time to get in there. Looking beautiful. GDX making a move. We're going to get on more of a clear board here. Moving right into resistance here. We may pull back or have a pause tomorrow. And once this breaks out, who knows where it can go. We'll have to check that when it happens. Silver. Looking at silver futures. We are working our way up very fast right to this resistance here. and then I believe we will have some sort of pullback before maybe breaking to brand new highs. So looking really good. One that I forgot to do this morning, but was on my radar, was MJ. We're in this name here, so we definitely want to cover it. Beautiful leg up. We have a flag pattern, and I think we're trying to make our way out of that at this time. So we'll continue to watch that. Have that on our radar for tomorrow. And Beyond Meat did exactly what we looked for. You know, last week we were looking at this one. We watched this first wave up, and we weren't sure at this point if we were just going to go sideways and then start the wave 3 if this was a small ABC. But we found out, we just watched, waited, and now we have an A, B, C correction. We're at support, and we are starting to move up here. So I think this is a good candidate for a nice long play here up to the golden area right there. You'll see that on a lot of my charts, so I'm not going to take them off. We're not going to hide it. Neo, I know a lot of people are looking at this name. Wow, what a move. Gap and go. Just like GDX, both a gap and go, and this one is right at resistance right now, so we're going to hold off on this one. We're going to wait for a little bit of pullback, and then I think this one may be coming up. We might have an inverse head and shoulder here. I'll check that out later, but we may be breaking out to all-time highs on this one. Neo is looking hot. RKT, one of our favorites, didn't do anything today, but it held up relatively. It outperformed the SPX tremendously. So keep an eye on this name. And FLGT. Oh man, one of our viewers gave us this name, and it is moving now. Let's go on the daily just so we can get a see. We have this ascending triangle. Now I did put up a measured move here, so we're looking at just under 80. So we have plenty of time. We're just about 59. We have just about 20 points move just to get to the measure move, and then we'll reassess on what's happening next. Airbnb, this one did not do well for us today. Big down move, couldn't get past the 8MA, so this one's off our radar for now. We're going to put that into our inventory for later on. So that just about does it for us. If you have any trades, any stock names that you want to see, any tickers, just put it in the comment. Always, if you want to ask any questions, or if you just have any constructive criticism, please comment on this video. Like this video if you do. Press the notification if you want to hear our morning prep and get this aftermarket presentation, and also on the weekends, and we do some workshops as well. So thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day and good luck trading tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning.